What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's Foreskin. Told you I'd make another video. All right, let's talk in this time. Let's info this time. Just straight BG battles. I will only mention little things in between. Thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, comment. Help the algorithm spread this dope build, man. It's a good build. It's just a good build, man. It might not be the best. I think it's the new meta, but shit, I made it, so I'm definitely biased. But for sure, it's definitely OP, man. It's definitely. I mean, I've been spreading it on my server a lot, and after like a week of kind of spamming it in the world chat, there's easily like 30 more Tempests that have made legend that I was watching struggle on the leaderboards, going from gold 4 to gold 5. And when I checked the build, they started to copy mine. So I'm very happy to see these players reaching that legend bracket. I mean, this is what we all strive for, right? Let's get into it. Again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Let's see how we do. All right, this is it's a whale match. For sure, it's a whale match. So here's a little tactic. Let me just mention this. I like to use my speed against them. I'm not going to stay for that fight. Always use your advantages. If my speed is higher, I like to do this right here. I call it the slingshot move. Basically, I drop a summon. I let them soften them up, and then once I'm cooled down, I activate all my skills. As so. I drop a summon, and then I surf backwards shooting. Because usually, my movement speed as I'm attacking is faster than how fast they run without shooting. This is why speed is so important. Once they get past the stairs, I just leave a Zeph to do the work. So you see how I'm getting the kills? Eventually these bleeds are gonna do their job. Time is their enemy. Time is their enemy. And then chasing me is always... See, by him chasing me, he's not on that idle. I've said this before. As long as you keep him chasing you and them not being on the idle, it's gonna help you win. Don't fall for it. Like, please don't fall for it. All right, this is definitely a well match. So see, this is where, after this match, I would go to my armory and I would add some extra 5-star gem training wheels. You know what I mean? You don't need these 5-star gem training wheels, but unfortunately, they do add life and damage. The rezo is, again, it is useless. It is not considered. It does not help or hurt you to have more or less rezo, except for the life and damage that they add. Yeah, that's gonna be a quick loss. So this is matchmaking at its peak, right? My team obviously has no chance, even though we have quite a bit of kills, you know, but yeah, my team has no chance. It just has no chance. So let's just have fun, make the best of it, fuck with some whales. If you notice, as soon as I get near Arandra or any of these whales pink, they get off the idol. So this is the effect that you want to have on people. Sometimes it's not even about being able to deal the damage. Sometimes it's just being so annoying to kill, or just being a glass cannon that, or with the bleeds, for example. Like for me, it's the bleeds. They know that I'm gonna come and drop something, whether they know what it is or not. They know that my presence, it hurts them. So when they see me, they don't want to die. See, they're gonna chase me. You see, they're gonna chase me. They're gonna try to kill me, and this is making my team hold the idols a little longer. There's absolutely no chance in winning. I can tell you that because I know these names, but they would win so much faster if my name wasn't popping into their look. As soon as they see me coming, they're gonna chase me down. They're gonna try and kill me. They know that by neutralizing my character in this battlegrounds is gonna increase their chances of winning. Because even though I don't deal a lot of damage directly, I'm sure they speak in the chat and they say, "Hey, you gotta get this guy out, or he's gonna do what I'm doing now." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold his idol. Good players recognize good players, and good players talk in the chat before and during the match. They tell you who you gotta watch out for, like Lord Death. His bleeds hurt bad. You want to stay away from that guy. Do not chase him. Do not chase Red Rum, for example. That's another big BG name. You don't want to do any of that. You want to communicate with your team. Always try to communicate before and during. Not as much during, but definitely before. Try to keep things positive. Just don't put people down because they're not good at the game. Some people are just not good at the game. That's not their fault. Whether it's ignorance or whether they're new, it doesn't matter. There's no excuse for putting people down. Always be positive before the match and during the match. That's gonna help those newer players, those admittedly crappy players rile behind you. But then you gotta take that leader role, like I say. You gotta take that leader role and you gotta guide them and kind of show them. And eventually, little by little, they'll learn to do what you can do. Just hold the idol, man. Just fight and just die on this idol. It does not matter how long. Just make sure that you're dying on it. Just hold that sucker down. And we're getting close to those 65 kills. We're already at 40. But since I know these names, I know that eventually we're gonna die. See, and Arandra's gonna come and sweep the idol, and we're just gonna walk it because I know Arandra. I play with him a lot. I match with him a lot. I know how he plays, so. Just by the amount of time that I spend in BGs testing and doing things, I can recognize these names and I sort of know, not to quote Smokeadin, but I know when it's an L. Definitely know when it's an L. Just by the amount of time that I play. So that's defeat. That's okay. That's all right. Can't win them all, right? So we're gonna queue up again. Let me go over the gems. And I'm gonna do this fast because BG seems to be popping faster nowadays. I'm not gonna make any changes for now, just so you can see what I have, right? So right now I'm using a pain clasp. Right now I'm using it's a Blessing of the Worthy. I aux gems a lot when I have no use for them. A lot of people give me shit for it, but I'm telling you, like if the gem is below rank 5, I would just aux it. You're getting more damage and life out of it by doing this. So Seeping Bile's aux is giving me a bleed. Power and Command, I'm auxing it with Viper's Bite just to keep this Awaken slot awake. I got a Blood Soul Jake that's giving me 8% and giving me 8% damage, which is kind of doing the same thing that this is doing. So you can add 8% to this, making it 21%. You see what I'm doing? I'm stacking these gems. Also, BSJ gives you a 10% increased movement speed, making my surf. The cap is 55, but right now because I'm missing that 2%, I'm surfing at 53. but 50% is fast enough. Let's see what else here. I got a Chip of Stone Flesh, but I'm oxing that BSJ that I just mentioned. I have a Mother's Lament. Mother's Lament adds crit, which is it's one of the most OP gems for craftable gems. No money needed. Takes 80 telluric fragments to make. I highly recommend getting this gem if you don't have it or know about it yet. And when you pair it with a Royal Inconsequence, which adds another 12%, right? And it's also a dot, which is it's deadly. And you pair it with, for example, Starfire. Those ticks will proc your Starfire, restarting the bleeds all over again. We'll go over that a little bit later. Once I win this, let's see what we can do. If you notice, I don't stay for long. I know I say this a lot, but I don't stay for long. I just kind of like tap them and I go. For two reasons. The main reason is to test their life, to see how much damage I do just by tapping them. And by the names, whoever I'm killing, by just doing that, I make a mental note so that when I see their name, I get that kill quick. Whoever I'm not killing, I know that's going to require a little more time. By the way, if they are spawn camping you, do not, I repeat, do not resurrect. Like, you can resurrect, just don't move. Let them use, look, they're about to use all they're going to attack me, they're going to go, what the fuck? Once they use all their essences and they're on cool, then I do my thing. And that's when you want to attack. Because they're going to be so nervous in the spawn that they're going to want to attack as soon as they see anybody appear. Because most people just start moving. You don't want to move. If there is any type of CC control in your spawn, please wait until it's over, then resurrect. Don't move. Resurrect, but don't move. Once they do their thing on you, then you want to move and do your thing when they're cooling. You see how fast they got out of the spawn? This is how you want to avoid the spawn to spawn. Killing sucks, but hey, we all do it. I'm just trying to show you my tactics of how I play. I mean, it's not necessarily how powerful you are, it's how you play. Definitely tactics is 50% of the game there. Skill is another 25%, and then your build is another 25%. You gotta know when to exit, when to enter. Your entrance is just as important as your exit. And please take note of that. Pop those health globes as you're getting into the fight. Remember where they are. Grab it even if you don't need it. If it's just the tiniest bit of life, grab it and then jump into the fight because it's gonna continue healing you as you're taking damage. So you saw, like you see here, I just tap them and go. They're eventually gonna get out of here. They're gonna know that I come in, and then their spawn camping is it's just not gonna work. And this is the beautiful thing about bleeds. Never jump in alone as well. That's another great advice I can give you from the one and only Foreskin. Never jump in alone. Grab a battleground buddy, hold its hand. You never want to jump in a group of red dots alone. You see, this guy right here, for example, he's about to die. So even though I'm not getting that kill, I'm seeing their life just drain from just a couple of taps. So you always want to keep an eye out for the damage and how much damage you're doing. And to who you're doing that to. You kind of have to make a list of, mental note list of who's an easy kill and who's a harder kill and who is just, there's no way to kill. You want to avoid the ones that there's no way of killing them. You want to chase and grab. You don't want to chase. My bad. You want to attack the easy kills first on the idol and avoid the hard kills, the no kills as I call them. You want to avoid the no kills as just throughout the whole match. And you want to go after those easy kills on the idol. Never chasing. That's why I rephrased it. If they run away, that's their problem. You let them come to you. You don't go to them. If they want to die, they can come to you. Then you want to figure out the ones that are really a problem are the ones that take a minute to kill. The ones that you know you can kill, but they take a minute. Not a minute, but you know, it's a 1v1. It's definitely a 1v1. The ones you can't kill will usually kill you very quickly. So it's not really a 1v1. It's just kind of like, come get your death type of thing, which is what you do to the easy kills. So it's a yin and yang. As much as you do it to the easy kills, they also will do it to you, the ones that can't. But what you want to try to do is, like I said, make a mental note, make a list of the people who are an easy kill, and you want to make a list of the people who are no kill. And then you want to worry about, which is the biggest problem in my opinion, the one that wins the DG is the ones that you have to 1v1. The ones that you have to 1v1, you want to make sure that you're doing it in a situation that there's team members around you. You don't want to ever 1v1 just alone if there's other team members nearby that person. You know, and make your death count. Like, I know I'm gonna die here, but just make your death count. You know, like, just infect them, shoot them. Turn on the idol. Don't just assume that, oh, the idol's surrounded. Look what I just did there, for example. That idol was surrounded by enemies. How did I turn it on? In my head, I said, there's no fucking way. And look, I was wrong. So never cut yourself short of what you think is just, you know, hey, there's no way I'm turning this idol on. No, there's no way I'm killing this guy. No, go ahead and try it. Find out what your character can do for you, and then use that to your advantage. I tried to die on the idol there. It didn't work so well, but, you know, I guess matchmaking doesn't like me today. But as long as you do the best that you can and you're dying on that idol and you're pushing your limits like I just did, you know, just assuming that I was never going to turn on that idol. But, hey, I did. So you always want to, you never know. It might not happen a lot, but for those few times that it happens, at the end of the day, I was the only one who was able to turn on both idols. Probably going to get a badge or two for that. And then I just make my death count, you know? Got this like insane just like vortex of hunger in the pit of my stomach. I'm out here making these videos for you, starving myself. Please give me a sub, give me a like. I don't know anybody else that starves themselves for you guys. Do you? I think I deserve a sub, pun intended. Well, I didn't get no badges, but definitely top 3 is nice. This was definitely a big boy match. So this is 2 defeats, right? I'm going to cut this video right here just because the last one was too long and I'm going to have to edit the shit out of it. And I am a lazy person. I do not like editing. So I'm going to cut this short right here. I'm going to make a 3rd video. That's, again, this is more of a tactics type of video. I'm going to show you the build, but it's in the description of many of my videos. It's laid out perfectly. What I'm doing here is showing you more tactics. The build is the build, but if you don't use the correct tactics for it, it's not going to be of optimal use to you, you know? Not to get too nerdy on you, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sub from Subway. You go ahead and give me a sub, not from Subway, but on YouTube. And, you know, thank you for watching. Please, 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 please like the video, subscribe so that I can feel excited about making more content for, like, I have like 3 subscribers, I think. Oh, it's like 70. But still, help me grow so that I can make more quality videos. I can make, you know, I can buy equipment, I can do this thing, and, you know, definitely the trolls will be there for the laughs at some point. But for now, I want to prove a point, and I want to get this credibility of originality and of builds and of tactics going first, so that you can kind of trust me, because your trust is everything to me. But once we get past and break the ice and you finally trust me, we'll start getting on the troll side of things, because it is quite funny what I do to some people. All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 3 of PvP tactics. I think I'm gonna get American on it. No, I'll go white. I'll go white American. That sounds racist though. I'll go yellow American. I think that's worse. All right, thank you for watching. This will be the last match. No more talkie-talkie. Just pew-pew-pewy. Excuse me. Let's look at the roster here. You always want to look at the roster. I know I said I wouldn't talk. That's never going to be true, by the way. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. It's never going to be true. You'll see. So you always want to look at the roster. E plus D is a good one. Bob Koo, Pink, Atomic Red, Logar, they're all good players. Let's see what we can do here. Try to get this W. And I ain't talking Bush. Or unless you're Republican, then yeah, by all means, we're talking Bush. Unless you're Democrat, then we're not talking Bush. I'm like Italy, I'm just on the fence. Oh, shit. Let's not get into it. I'll shut up. Again, you want to resurrect. You don't want to move. Let them go through their skills. Let them do their thing and activate and, you know, do the slingshot move. When you build, that slingshot move is super the number one thing for this build. If the movement speed allows you to, you will need at least a 50% movement speed while surfing for this slingshot move to work. Once they realize that my bleeds hurt, and theirs does too. But once they realize that my bleeds hurt, once they realize that my presence is deadly, they will just sort of kind of stay away. Again, make a mental note of the people running. That means that they are afraid of you. That means that they will die because of you. So always, you gotta be on hyper focus, attentive on the beach. You have to know everything that's going on the screen. This is why I like the phone. The computer screen is really big, so it makes my eyes move too much. I just want to kind of look at the center of the screen and do my thing. Drive by him, get on this idol. If I 1v1 this guy, I'm gonna lose, but I will die on this idol, regardless if it moves 2 steps. That's my buddy, he's in my clan. Gerald, he's in my clan. We're usually on opposite teams, so he's happy that we're on the same team. And always, this is like you know, this is just a side note. Always be respectful to even if you are overpowering them and you are schooling them, murking them, melting them, serving them, absolutely poning them. Don't let it get to your head. Definitely, you want to be respectful to the people who are dying under you. Just you know, you just want to be as respectful as you can. You just want to say GG, give them a good game, and let other people say that you're good. Don't ever, you know. I don't do this, but I don't do it because of an ego thing. I hop on World Chat, and I'll I'll start doing my raps and my freestyles, Diablo related. But that's what I call rage baiting. Because I match with a lot of people from my server, and what I'm doing is I'm rage baiting. I am annoying them, trolling them, in order to get a reaction, an emotional reaction out of them that they cannot control, so that when they see me in BG, they chase me. This is what I'm doing. I do this constantly in World Chat. Even though BG time is only, in 3 blocks, 2 of 2 hours, and then 1 of 6 in the evening, I am constantly getting ready for this BG in my server alone, by just being a little annoying fly, by rage baiting them, so that when they see me in the BG, they will like Holdors and he was chasing me earlier in another match in my previous video. He will nonstop chase me. Why? Because of what I do in World Chat. I will talk that shit. I will walk the walk when I can. Sometimes I got a little limp, but I just like to rage bait. This is a strategy. This is what I call, which I'll make another video of, is outside BG strategies, which is one of the main ones is rage baiting. Rage baiting works so well. When people hate you, when people don't like you like that, and you're annoying to them, not because you're actually trying to be egotistical and you really think that you're the best. No, I do it on purpose. It's all a show. I just put on a show, and then if they bite, they're gonna chase me. And by them chasing me is giving me an advantage over them. Now, rage baiting is not for everybody. It takes a certain personality to do it. It takes a certain type of wittiness, and you gotta do it in a certain way. But it works. Believe me, it works. All right, so that's defeat. I'm gonna cut the video right here. Stay tuned for part 3 of BG PvP Battleground Tactics. Subscribe and like. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.